Là thành viên của hệ thống toàn cầu các trường CONITA, International School Hồ Chí Minh City American Academy là trường duy nhất ở thành phố Hồ Chí Minh được hoàn toàn công nhận bởi Hội đồng các trường quốc tế CIS và Hiệp hội các trường học và cao đẳng New England NEASC, hai trong số các tổ chức công nhận quốc tế uy tín nhất hiện nay. Trường International School Hồ Chí Minh City American Academy cung cấp một chương trình học tập toàn diện chuyên sâu, được xây dựng trên các nguyên tắc và tiêu chuẩn của hệ thống giáo dục Hoa Kỳ. Chương trình giáo dục phổ thông Hoa Kỳ kết hợp cùng chương trình giáo dục nâng cao AB, chương trình chuẩn bị cho học sinh vào đại học, mang tính nghiêm ngặt về mặt hàn lâm nhưng vẫn tập trung đào tạo học sinh trở thành những người có kỹ năng học tập. Với giáo trình giảng dạy hoàn toàn bằng tiếng Anh, ứng dụng tối đa công nghệ thông tin vào việc dạy và học sẽ mang đến cho các em những trải nghiệm học tập thú vị, giúp các em có cơ hội rèn luyện để thành công ở những trường đại học hàng đầu tại Hoa Kỳ, cũng như các trường đại học lớn khắp nơi trên thế giới.
Students study really hard here. I was really impressed when I first got here with how they responded to doing homework and completing their projects. And I think what they get here that's maybe different from other schools is the freedom in the American curriculum. It's not just giving information and memorizing, which is also very important and the students are very good at. It's also doing hands-on projects and things that will encourage them to collaborate with other students and to be able to problem solve for themselves.
Tính đa văn hóa là nét đặc trưng của trường. Tại HCMC American Academy, tiếng Anh được sử dụng như ngôn ngữ chính. Các học sinh luôn sử dụng tiếng Anh trong và ngoài lớp học. Bên cạnh đó, học sinh còn được giảng dạy thêm một số ngôn ngữ khác như Trung Quốc.
When I first came into the school, I was greeted by the welcoming teachers and students who are really nice to me. And the whole school itself was very awesome. I get to participate in many activities. I've improved a lot of my skills in other subjects, and the teachers are here really nice. So if I have any problems, I can just ask them. And I have my friends who are smart too, so if I have any questions, I can ask them.
Ngoài việc học tập, học sinh còn được khuyến khích tham gia các hoạt động phục vụ cộng đồng, giáo dục ý thức công dân của từng cá nhân, nhằm giúp các em trở thành những công dân sống có trách nhiệm trong nhà trường và xã hội, truyền cho các em sự tự tin và nhiệt tình để các em trở thành những người có kỹ năng học tập suốt đời.
When I came here last year, I felt that this school is really great. I really love it. So far, I have created a lot of friends, and also many teachers were really friendly to me. And the school taught me a lot of things. One of them is you have to appreciate friendship. And, you know, as I discover my friends, I found them, they are helping me a lot and they care about me a lot. So that's the thing that I really appreciate from the school. And one thing that I also learned that I have learned so much English here because it's a really good English-speaking environment. And I hope that whenever there's any students that want to come here, I want them to know that this is a really great school and you guys can come here and speak English as much as you want.
Với phương châm đặt người học vào vị trí trung tâm của quá trình giảng dạy, trường luôn tạo điều kiện để học sinh có thể phát huy tối đa phẩm chất và năng lực riêng của mình. Để làm được điều này, trường đã xây dựng một đội ngũ giáo viên được đào tạo bài bản, có nhiều kinh nghiệm, tận tâm, yêu nghề, cũng như yêu thích làm việc trong một cộng đồng năng động đa quốc gia.
Well, I think what they get when they study in here is first and foremost a really strong education. We teach the students a really strong course of studies where they can learn so many different subjects, but they also get a lot of soft skills in terms of like developing leadership abilities, developing the ability to think critically, developing their creativity. So it's a real blending of like hard academic subjects and also the important life skills that they'll need to be successful.
The biggest transition I've noticed students going through is when they're transferring from a public school, coming into an international school. And a lot of the times when students have been studying English in a public school setting, they haven't had a lot of chance to speak English, and their listening is not quite up to speed because they've done a lot more reading and writing. And so first, for those students who are transferring, I think the best thing for them is to just take it in, just take it all in, take their time, start to listen to their teachers, start to explore online and find more websites where they can practice their listening and sort of just take time with that. And I noticed with those students that it doesn't take very long, and their teachers do know that this is something they need to work on, so they work together. But I also have some of the new students that come in where they've only really done speaking and listening, and they haven't had a lot of time with reading and writing. And for those students, I say, read, read, and read more. Now, bookstores downtown have lots of English books. It's so much easier to find English books than it was at one time. There's so many choices now, and go to the bookstore, find books that are interesting, books that are not too difficult, but you can read and start to grow vocabulary that way. And then at our library, we have tons of books too. So that's what reading. If you're going to come here, start to read.
Students at your school, International School, Ho Chi Minh City American Academy, can take university courses while they're still in high school.
Right.
How would that become a big plus for them when they get to higher education later?
Right. Well, it's a fantastic experience. Number one, it's going to save them time and money because they will have earned their credits before they even start university. Number two, they get an idea of what being in university level course is in the United States. We have a partnership with Syracuse University that allows our teachers to become adjunct instructors for Syracuse, and they teach our students the syllabus that Syracuse University uses for these courses. So they save time and money. I have one student who has earned 17 credits this year alone, which is a huge amount. We have one student who has earned 17 credits this year, and she's going to be able to apply that to her whatever university she applies to, not just Syracuse. So she's able to transfer those credits and save. Some schools will have $1,000 per credit. So she could earn, $17,000 just by having the class here at our school.
So do you help them to prepare and to search for schools, universities later too?
Yes.
Like a study guide
Absolutely.
after high school?
Yes. Well, what we do is we have a full-time university counselor who works with our students from grade 6 all the way to grade 12, helping them choose a career that they are going to enjoy and love and feel passionate about. So they do career counseling first to find out what their interests are, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, what will be the best selection of career choices for those students. And then they work all the way through senior year to help them with their applications and scholarships and choosing the right school for them.
So what is your definitions of an American-style education?
I think an American-style education is really focused on an open curriculum that is student-center based. We still have very high standards at each grade, but it's student-centered in that the students' strengths and weaknesses and their individual abilities are accentuated. They also are allowed to ask questions and question the normal thinking to come up with those innovative ideas to solve the world's problems.
So how is that style changing nowadays with all the new developments in technologies, in the new ways of thinking?
Yeah, technology is really accentuating that type of style. Students are able to collaborate with people all over the world, not just in their classroom now, using all kinds of collaborative applications for iPads. And we use Google Docs for education, and they're able to create PowerPoints and presentations and videos and movies with people from India or from the United States, and they can input their information and help with the collaboration. So it's really making the globe a lot smaller and connecting our students a lot quicker and faster.
Yeah. So to apply that American style in Vietnam, what are some of the things that you have to customize to adapt to the local situation?
Yeah, I think it's important that just because we're changing doesn't mean that we don't value what's already here. So we value the community, we value the family perspective, and which is really important because we need to bridge the old to the new because we're really transforming education right here. So it's really about making sure that everybody's cultural history is acknowledged and accepted and celebrated. And that's just part of being a global citizen. So while we're changing it, we're also keeping it the same.
Definitely. So for college students, I understand what important for the student is to preparing the skills for the real world later when they graduate. But for high school students, from your perspective, what do you emphasize? What is important in high school?
Yeah, in high school for our students at the American Academy, what's important is really a sense of community within our school. And it's really important, I think, for our students to go from 6th all the way up to 12th grade in our school, because it really keeps the bonds together of the class. The students stay together, they are connected to their teachers and their counselors and myself, and we really understand what's happening in their families and their cultures and what their family goals are. So it's really easy for us to get the students into university, because I think that's the main result for our families, that's what they want. Get them into university. We have expert counselor who's able to have the connections to get a lot of scholarships for our parents, as well as the right place, the right fit for each child.
Well, thank you so much. We get back after a short break. Thank you. Thưa quý vị, vừa rồi là những chia sẻ của ông Eric Hamilton, là hiệu trưởng của trường quốc tế Thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, phân hiệu American Academy. Chúng tôi sẽ còn quay trở lại sau ít phút nữa. Quý vị có thể xem lại đoạn phỏng vấn này trên trang web của kênh FBNC tại địa chỉ fbnc.vn.